Unilever is one of the world's largest consumer products good companies. Their products touch 2.5 billion consumers every day with great brands like Hellmann's, Ben & Jerry's, and Dove. They believe that they have a higher purpose and that sustainable products are better for long-term growth. In my opinion, Unilever exemplifies what it means to digitally transform. It is an organization where strategy is driven by data insights and innovation can be found from the front lines through to the boardroom. They are truly empowering everyone to have a digital experience and enabling everyone to participate in the digital economy. I am really pleased to welcome Bobby Ford, the Chief Information Security Officer of Unilever, to join me today to discuss how Unilever secures their digital enterprise. Hey, Bobby, thanks for joining me.
Hey, Judson, thanks for having me. Actually, I heard that you've been to our factory in Brazil, and since I've never been, I thought it'd be really cool if we took a trip there.
Well, that's cool. It's great to be back. Honestly, Bobby, this is one of the most inspiring places I've been able to visit in the last year. And I've shared the story with almost as many folks as I can. I tell you, one of the most inspiring things is how you've put technology to work for the business. You really, truly have a digital factory here in Valinhos, Brazil. And it's helping to build just a tremendous amount of capability across Unilever. The folks that walk around the factory here will tell you about their machine learning models and how it's improving factory operations and how they're delivering 500 bars of soap a minute better, faster, cleaner, more efficiently than ever before. So it's awesome for Unilever's business and for the environment, the way you all are doing this. But look, I've been blown away by the work you've been doing on your digital journey at Unilever. Why don't you share with the audience the overall digital strategy for the company?
Yeah, thanks, Judson. Unilever's been on a digital journey for a while now, and this digital journey is about being really data-driven. And the way that you get to that point of being data-driven is you start making informed decisions. And that's what it really is all about.
That's awesome. So lots of technology at work here in the factory in Valinhos, Brazil, as well as many of the other factories around the world now. You talked a little bit about data. Of course, there's sensors, IoT fabrics, machine learning, and digital twins, as well as the technology that the folks working in the factory have at their fingertips through Teams and the Power applications. Share with the audience how you're delivering on that experience from left to right.
Yeah, thanks for that question. So when we talk about our technology stack, right, for us it starts with M365. That's the way that our employees to collaborate, to communicate. And then within M365, it's powered by, Power BI, Power Apps, making sure that we get, again, back to that work. And then all of that's fed through our data lakes, right, through our Azure data lakes.
Awesome. So let's hone in on the area where you focus, and that is security as a strong foundation for all of this digital work. Because I think you're delivering on the promise of what the intelligent edge and the intelligent cloud can do coming together for a business. But of course, as you know, frankly, far better than I do, when you do all of this, when you digitize the entire environment, of course, that increases the vulnerabilities on the cybersecurity side. So how are you tackling that with so much of the workforce being remote? What's your security strategy?
Yeah, this is where I really get excited, talking about security in particular, and then talking about the way that security enables the business to take risk. And what I mean by that is that anytime you talk about going digital, you talk about increasing functionality. And there's an inherent thought that the more you increase functionality, the more you increase vulnerabilities. And so that's where security comes in, to make sure that we recognize and understand those vulnerabilities and do what we can to reduce it. So when we think about our security technology stack, this is where we're all in on Microsoft, right? Understanding that from whether it's Defender ATP or if it's Office ATP, Azure ATP, Microsoft Identity Protection, understanding the way that those tools integrate with each other and then getting the right intelligence out of it so that we can make informed decisions to do just that, reduce the risk.
So it's a super complex environment, and you have to deal with information protection. You have to manage sensitive and proprietary information, and then keep the integrity of all of it intact. On top of it, you've got a lot of different regulatory environments that you have to operate in. So how do you even start in your approach?
So the way that, you eat the elephant, right? One bite at a time.
Yeah.
And so what I mean by that is first you have to identify what's most critical to the business. And that's a conversation that you have to have with the right stakeholders. So you identify that we're a products organization. And being as such, we have to make sure that we protect our ability to produce products. And so that's securing our OT environment, right? Securing our ability to operate.
So, look, groundbreaking work across the board. And as you stated, when you digitize the environment, when you digitize a factory like this one here, protecting the assets, super, super critical from left to right, from endpoints through the incident and event management. And we're proud that you've chosen Microsoft as a strong partner for so much of this. You had an opportunity, Bobby, to see some of the announcements that we're making here at Ignite about where we're taking our security portfolio. And I wondered if you might share with the audience some of the things that excite you most.
Yeah, I can tell you what excites me most is just the integration of Defender. Knowing that at one console, right, I can have at my fingertips the right intelligence, that I can understand where my vulnerabilities are, I can understand what controls I have in place, then integrating all of that into Sentinel, which excites me because now when you think about security, it's a framework. It's a simple framework, really. It's you want to prevent things from happening, you want to detect them when they do, and then you want to have the right equipment to respond. And having all of that in one bundle, that really excites me.
That's super cool, Bobby. Hey, listen, thanks for taking me back here to the Valenios factory. Interestingly enough, not only do you all make Dove here, you also make ice cream here.
And speaking of ice cream, don't worry because I know that you're a huge ice cream fan. So, Judson, I took care of everything, and I have ice cream at the ready for us right now. Cheers.
Cheers.
And our next group of Connection Zone sessions are